Hi, Lou Manfredini, Ace's home expert, and I'm here at the Milwaukee headquarters with JJ, who's with Milwaukee. Thanks for joining us today. We want to talk about accessories for multi-tools. Now, the multi-tool has become like the go-to tool for so many applications. But like any power tool, right, it's only as good as the accessories. And these bad boys, you've created all these accessories. Talk about some of the development you guys have done with this.
Yeah, sure. So we've really invested into this category fully. We're going all in on oscillating multi-tool accessories. With innovation, with our plant in the USA that we have.
Love that.
We've invested into that plant, doubled that manufacturing facility, so we're continuing to invest into that manufacturing plant and into the innovation that we put out in our accessories. We want to make sure we're keeping up with the pro users that are starting to adopt the tools and people who are using this for more applications more often. So that's one of the things we focus on with bringing out that new technology.
Yeah.
So within oscillating multi-tools, you have cutting, grinding, scraping, and sanding. That's kind of how we break up the four uses for an oscillating tool.
Right.
The majority of users are going to be doing the cutting, and so we've focused on having step-ups within each cutting because these blades are very application specific.
Right, so I mean, obviously if you're cutting drywall, you're going to use one type of blade, cutting wood, a different type of blade, metal. I mean, all those things matter. The tool itself will do the work with the right blade. For those that maybe aren't familiar with multi-tool, you know, one of the bread and butter of it is a plunge cut, right? Where with the right blade, you can just make this precision cut right on the surface of something and have a hole or a big knockout, whatever. It's great. But you know, in your blades, kind of the way that it connects to the tool and with what it can do, take me through some of the blades that and what their jobs are.
Sure, yeah. So like you touched on, plunge cutting is what oscillating tools do better than any other tool on the market.
Yeah.
You have that control, that precision, and that ability to cut right on a line if you need to. So plunge cuts and then flush cuts also are really handy. If you need to cut something without scraping the ground, you can be right up against something and making that perfect cut. So what we have within oscillating is we have the wood blades that are meant for only cutting wood and soft materials. We don't want to be cutting even staples or small nails. We want to stay away from metal with those blades. Then you have bimetal blades, which are great for cutting like the staples, the finish nails, even framing nails. But once you step up into something like a deck screw or any kind of bolts or hardened fasteners, that's when you want to step up to the carbide teeth products because those are going to be able to handle those kind of applications.
Right.
We have the diamond blades that are great for getting in there in those very thin grout lines and cleaning out the grout if you need to remove a broken tile or remove dirty grout lines that you want to replace with new grout.
Yeah. I mean, it used to be that you would use a rotary tool for that, which is still a good application, but this does such a better job.
Yeah.
You have more control than a rotary tool. Scraping and sanding, talk about that.
Sure, yeah, so with the scraping, that's where if you have some old paint or adhesive on a material that you need to remove, this can really increase your efficiency in cutting. You can also use some of our cutting scraping blades for removing carpet, making that much more efficient than something like a utility knife would be. Especially I had to remove it in my house one time and get it into my garbage can, and to get that in there, I was able to cut up it into squares much more efficiently than with a utility knife. So that's a great use for our scraper blades.
Now, the other thing, how about keeping them organized? Because, you know, you're talking about, you know, we're selling lots of blades here now, JJ, and so you need the right blade. I mean, I know you've got some 3-packs and whatnot, but you have a system to kind of keep track of it all.
Yeah, exactly. We launched a case that gives you the ability to store blades how you want them. This is the best storage solution for oscillating blades on the market. You have this removable peg that you can take out and you can place wherever you need to. We have a case that will be available in ACE for your customers with a 15-piece that comes with a little bit of everything in it. But as you continue to add to your arsenal of oscillating blades, we want to make sure you have the customizability of a case to put blades where you want them and store them how you want them. And you can fit up to 40 blades in this one case.
That's awesome. I mean, a multi-tool, everybody, is probably one of the tools that you should own. But as JJ described here, it is only as good as the blades you're using with it. So Milwaukee has the solution. If you'd like more information, just go to acehardware.com, or better yet, stop by your local Ace Hardware store.